So, can we separate who we are from the stories we tell ourselves?
No, I mean, that's Lenny's problem right there,
Mm,
right? Like he can't, and I think that's a burden that we all carry
mm,
because we all tell ourselves like I'm this kind of person, like I
right.
do this, I don't do that, like this is how I'm built, this is how I'm
Mm.
made, this is just who I am. I'm a work in progress. Like all these things that people say that this becomes a part of our identity, and I think like particularly if you're not around or you don't have people in your life that can challenge that
Mm,
respectfully and from a place of caring, that can challenge you on, well, is that true because you said this and you did that.
right.
I think absent of that, you very much so can create a reinforcing identity that might not be in your best interest.
Mm. That's tough right there. Um, wow. Wow, that's got me tough, man. Uh, do Leonard Shelby's lies ultimately guide him to a deeper or more meaningful truth?
That's a good question. So the thing is like I'm going to say with you, yes, because I think the moment where he decides you're a John G too,
Mm.
I'll just write down your license plate. It's like him saying, I'm committed to this lifestyle. The revenge, the seeking revenge, the trying to solve a mystery is what I've committed myself to. And now in this case, like even the stuff with his wife and like all that's a story, that's a story, but really who he is now is this hunter that's out
Mm.
there like hunting people. And like he even says at one point, without revenge my life wouldn't have meaning, right? Because that's where it is. Like that's who he's become. And I think in that moment when you see that, that's when you realize like that's who he really is. And the crazy part is he won't even remember
No.
that that's who he really is,
Wha-
but that's what he's really become.
Wow, and that is crazy. That is madness.
Yeah,
All right.
because like most of the time, like when you enter your villain era, you know that you're a
Villain
villain,
there.
right? He doesn't even know it.
When you
He's in that
enter
space.
your villain
He
era.
don't even know it, man. He won't even remember that he's the villain. Like he's
Oh,
still thinks he's the hero
wow. So he's reliving his origin story and doesn't
all
even.
the time. Right, right, all
Wow,
the time,
that
man.
is crazy. Oh, man. All right. So this movie does a great job of having different individuals be the gatekeeper, if you will, of truth,
Mm,
of
hmm.
certain events, of what happens and how it happens.